Moonshine Life Group. You Want a Sour Mash? By Kevin Phillips. If you're looking to promote a sour mash in alcohol, you can try using the *** sour mash process. The sour mash process is a technique used in bourbon production that involves adding old mash, also known as backset or stillage, from a previous batch of bourbon to the new batch of bourbon. The old mash helps to kick-start the fermentation process for making bourbon and also helps to ensure consistency between different batches of bourbon. To use the sour mash process, you will need to save some of the spent mash from your previous batch of alcohol. When you are ready to make your next batch of alcohol, add the old mash to the new mash and let it sit for a few days to allow the bacteria to grow. The old mash will help to lower the pH levels of the new mash, which is ideal for efficient fermentation and minimizing the risk of unwanted bacterial growth. It's important to note that the sour mash process is not the same as a lactobacillus infection. Lactobacillus is a type of bacteria that can cause souring in beer and other fermented beverages, but it is usually considered an unwanted infection in the brewing process. Lacto infection in a moonshine mash can be beneficial in some cases. Lactobacteria consume sugar and produce lactic acid, which can give a tangy flavor to beer. However, it does not affect the alcohol content of the mash. It suggests that lacto infection can add character to the final product. UJSSM. UJSSM is one way it's more sugar than grain, and you can use some of the spent grains like a sourdough starter and use it to start a new all-grain mash, and you can use the backset from the still to create the sour taste, or you can sour a fresh mash by letting it sit without yeast for 72 hours and it will sour on its own, then add the yeast. Thanks to Kevin Phillips. Moonshine Life Recipes Group.